This is gonna be big, guys. This is gonna be big. Les enfants terribles, you are not wrong. Whole lot of cope, which way? There's no way they stick the landing of this. They're not. It's not happening. So, but, God, this is gonna be quite the video, guys. This is gonna be quite the video. You hope Aeris' death will pay off in part 3, it has to. There's too many red flags that they don't know what they're doing, and even if they tried, they don't have the skill to pull it off. It's just true. They don't, and it's sad that we've had to find that out the hard way. Your leader, you picked a good time to join in. Dr. Basco, welcome in as well. All right, all right. Don't I get quite some hate for some people, Zaka? Oh yeah, look. A lot of people don't like Remake or Rebirth and feel this way, but the reason a lot of people keep their mouths shut about it is because they don't want to activate the swarm, the heart of the hive. They don't want to activate the endless parade of people. You'll see them in my comments. They click on my videos the second they post just to say how much they hate it and me. Like, you don't understand. These remakes have spawned a literal cult, the Flood, you know, the Horde. They spawned a cult of people who, it's not enough for them to just enjoy the game. The fact that I don't like it, they can't handle that. And they have to change that. Like, you know what I mean? They want to shut me down, you know? And it's whatever. Look, they can be annoying. They go out of their way. How would I say? The usual, you know, it's the usual tactics. Name calling, gaslighting, bullying, lying, and the good old 5-page essay that I'll never read. Basically, they go out of their way to be as unpleasant towards me as possible. And not just to me, but to anyone who criticizes these abominations. And it's why normal people keep their mouths shut. But for me, look, while it's annoying, it's better than saying nothing at all. Much better than saying nothing at all. Yeah. Let me put it this way. Before I made Rebirth content, I was pissed off about this all the time. And every time there would always be a point during a stream where I couldn't help but, like, say how much I hated it, you know, or, like, you know, unload on it. And since I've made so many videos about this in shorts, I feel just so much more happier about it. I've got it out of my system. It's out there. And what was nice is that it turned out is that, I was never alone in thinking that. In fact, a lot of people think this way. And also, a lot of people were gaslit by the Horde into thinking that they were crazy and alone for ever disliking the remakes. Some of you guys probably feel that way or experience that. You know? Someone's like, what's that meme? It's like, oh man, I don't know. They kind of screwed up that ending of Rebirth. Me when I lie. And someone responds with that, and so on and so forth, you know. Alright, anyway. Let me catch up with chat, and then we're going to do this scene. Yeah, Wahemoth, you're not wrong. You said it well. Silent Hill F? Everyone can have an opinion on something they bought with their own money. Yeah, if you bought it, I mean, you're the customer. Of course you can say whether you liked it or not. Krillidara, thank you. The Rud, the only good thing that come out of this are people who never played the OG, playing that for the first time. Until they play the OG, they won't be as sad as you are. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's just so many roundabout... this whole big roundabout route just to get to the OG. Can't kill the truth, nobody. Damn straight. So, you're tired of people saying how good it is when it's just stupid dancers kill them with Thessalith. That's the thing. Yeah, the stupid dancers, oh god. You bought Remake, played 5 hours of an Optimus Rhyme, and it wasn't a remake. Look up the definition of remake. That's another thing they'll say. Just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Notice how no other game has ever been remade like this, or ever will? Pretty damn good reason, you know? Alright. Okay, chat. Okay, guys, are you ready? One's in chat if you're ready. Because here we go. Okay. Alright, let's go. Come on, just get in there. So this... So this is where you find Aeris in the original. If there's one thing that FF7 Rebirth absolutely improved upon in the original, it is Aeris's death scene. But first of all, let's see the original, you know, this poorly made rubbish, and see then how the remakes absolutely blew this out of the water. Let's go. So here you are in the City of the Ancients. This soundtrack is amazing as well. This Anxious Heart tune. It feels nostalgic and uncertain. There's like a scaredness and a sadness to it. Okay, now... Alright, I'm gonna try and... Oh god, where do I even start with this? Okay. Here's how the Aeris scene is done in the original, in the real FF7. I'm not a professional voice actor, but I'm going to try and VA it just to bring the scene to life, and then we're going to see how Rebirth improved this scene. All right, wish me luck. Let's do this. Aeris. Hey, that happened to all of us. That happened to all of us. Accidentally just jumped backwards on the pillar. It's alright, we'll leave it in. We'll leave it in. Take two. Note this use of music as well. Cloud! What are you making me do? Before we continue, if you're new to this scene, I just want you to pay attention to the use of music and imagery, and just, it's pitch perfect. Let's go. Perfect timing on that first drop. Aeris. This can't be real. Do not worry. Soon the girl will become part of the planet's energy. All that is left is to go north to the promised land. There I will shut up. The cycle of nature and your stupid plan, they don't mean a thing. Aeris is gone. Aeris will no longer talk, laugh, cry, or get angry. What about us?
What are we supposed to do? What is this pain? My fingers are tingling. My mouth is dry. My eyes are burning. What are you saying? Are you trying to tell me you have feelings now? Of course! What do you think I am? Stop acting as if you're sad. And there's no need to act as if you're angry either. Because, Cloud, you are.
And the fact that they keep Aeris' music playing through this boss fight is a phenomenal artistic choice. Because it doesn't let up. This game, for a lot of people, right, who are, say, 10 or 13 at the time, I was like 10, you may not have experienced losing a loved one, a family member, or a friend. This was the closest you probably had gotten to it at that point in life. It was like Loss Simulator, you could say. Grief Simulator. And the fact that the game doesn't even... It throws you into that. And then it forces you to fight for your life. In the middle of that, you have to process it and get over it while fighting. It's a phenomenal... almost like a life lesson. That they were trying to teach here. There's a reason this death scene was legendary in video games. There had been death scenes in games before, but none that had hit like this on such a universal scale, on such a widespread scale, on such a deep scale that it still means so much to so many people today. I said this in a previous video, but this is the Bambi's mom gets shot moment of video game history. This is that moment. In fact, many of you can probably remember how old you were, or what you were doing in life when you first experienced this, because nothing like this had ever happened in, as I say, in a game this big and widespread. I'm trying to think what else. I didn't see this happen in a Western game, like a scene this powerful at this level, until the opening of The Last of Us 1, I would say. For me, at least. That was... that's devastating, that opening. But that was in 2013. Took a while before I saw another one I thought that was strong. You were shocked at difficulty with this boss fight, Aosha? Yeah. Let's keep going.
Because you are a puppet. I'm a puppet. Fuck.
Sorry. Another thing to pay attention to in this scene, and we are going to go through a few characters for this, look at the amount of emotion they were able to get out of these extremely basic 90s polygon characters. Basic visuals, no voice acting, and yet you can just look. It's like he wants to say something, but there's nothing that can be said. Checking on her. We're gonna look at the other characters' reactions to this as well. Yuffie's is phenomenal. Yuffie's is very, very powerful. Let's see. All characters. There we go. Right. Here we go. So we done Barrett and Aeris. Oh, sorry, Barrett and Tifa. Yeah, here we go. Red 13's is good. Yuffie's is phenomenal. again, with Yuffie, pay attention to how much they get out of this extremely basic model. Because she's 16, and I think this is the first time she's ever seen anyone die. Oh, Yuffie! I'm sad. The little sniffles. Yeah, good shit. They had such limited tech to work with at the time, and they were able to get that out of her. It's so good. What else do we have? Oh god, these are the worst ones. And now, the worst ones. You fucking asshole, Cait Sith. Look, I think he's trying to say, hey, cheer up, Cloud. It'll be alright, it'll be better. And then... Now, Vincent's is extremely underwhelming, but it's also in character. Oh, piss off, Cait Sith. Gives Cloud a look, and that's it. Now, it's not that he doesn't give a shit, it's that this is actually totally in line with Vincent. And I find Vincent interesting in a lot of ways. I think he is who Cloud risks becoming if he lets Aeris's death's grief consume him. Because Vincent has also lost the love of his life, but that was like 30 years ago. Vincent is 50, he's like 57, by the way, because he lost Lucretia. Hojo cucked him, basically. Then Hojo shot him. Then Hojo worked on him and turned him into a super demon monster. So Vincent is immensely jaded. Like, you think Cloud is cold or Rufus is cold? Vincent is the coldest character, probably in the entire game. And it sucks if he's in your party when you first experience this, because you get nothing out of it, but this reaction is in character. So. Alright, let's see who's next. Let's see Sid's. He's got this sort of like, shit. Why should an old boomer like me live while a young girl's dead? Anyway, time to scream at Shira to make the tea. So. And then, yeah, we've already seen that. So, all right. It's just it's a masterpiece of a scene, in my opinion. And I think it still is effective today. It's simple but effective. Aeris's death theme, Aeris's song as well, this theme, is just one of the greatest songs in video game history. It's so powerful. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Everyone, listen to me. I'm Cloud, ex-soldier, played by Ben Starr. I came to settle up with Sephiroth.
What's going on?
I came here by my own free will, or so I thought. However, to tell the truth, I'm afraid of Nomura. I think he might rebirth me into another universe. There's a part of me I don't understand. A part that gave the black materia to Sephiroth. If you hadn't stopped me, Aeris might have been... There's something inside of me. A person who's not really me. That's why I should quit this journey before I turn to Ifrit and bum you. But I'm going. He destroyed my hometown 5 years ago, killed Aeris, and then he T-posed after he killed her, which he does do in the OG. I must go on and stop him from T-posing again. I've got a favour to ask of you. Will you all come with me? To save me from doing something terrible, like remake this game into something worse. I don't know, man. I don't know how Aeris tried to save the planet from Meteor. I guess we'll never know. But we still have a chance. We must get that black materia before Sephiroth uses it.
Let's go! Okay, I might have ruined that scene, but it's important, all right? End of part 1. Oh, and the fact that then, yeah, now you have to insert a new disc. It's like, oh man, tutorial over. Absolutely ruthless. Incredible, just incredible game design. To conclude disc 1 on that is phenomenal. So, also, thank you guys for enjoying my Academy Award-winning voice acting. I appreciate that, appreciate that. Okay, right. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Let's see how FF7 Rebirth improves that scene. OG in shambles, PS1 classic, get ready to get blown out of the water, because here it comes. Fate ghosts, whispers, you know the scene's gonna be good when they show up! Ah, oh, good. Just what this scene needed.
I know I'm doing this wrong. Mom never taught me how to pray, and as the last living Setra, I may never learn. All I want.
Yeah, this looks 95% the same as the original.
To keep the others safe. They mean so much to me. So please, tell me how to do that. I'm begging you.
Hold L2. Hold R2. Hold both for haptic feedback. Tech demo over. Oh no, must hold down L2, R2 for haptic feedback. Oh my god, Cloud parried Sephiroth! Oh, the soy face! Oh!
Thanks, Cloud. You just got rebirthed. what? But I parried Sephiroth. So she did die. I think the confusion as to whether Aeris lived or died really enhanced that moment. I think it really drove the emotion home there, right then. I think that really improved the scene.
Aeris.
Don't wait.
Obviously, look, obviously they shouldn't have done this, but just imagine if Sephiroth was just T-posing in just 4K in this, like, perfect model. No, I'm glad they didn't do that, but, you know, in my mind, that's really funny. All right, let's continue.
Don't wait. Your tears are empty. Like this remake.
Sorry.
Just like you.
Cloud, it's okay.
Aerith.
Oh, she's not dead.
I'll kill you!
Aerith!
And so it begins. A confluence of worlds and emotions. Loss, chief among them. It engulfs fleeting moments of joy, transforming them into rage, sadness, hatred. Never have I felt them so keenly.
I got this.
She's dead, but she's alive. But she's dead, but she's alive. Genius.
Schrodinger's Aeris, as they call her.
However, you'll never see the truth with such clouded eyes.
Get it? Because your name is Cloud. Get it? That's some ancient humor right there.
After all, you're just a puppet.
This is beetroot juice, by the way, alright. That's why it's red. Roar, I'm Genova. Yeah, so... Wasn't that better? Wasn't that so much better than the original? It's like, my god, that... Clearly this is what they wanted to do in 1997, but just they couldn't due to hardware limitations. But thankfully today, with the space-age technology of 2025, we can make Aeris's death scene confusing. We can take... It's ridiculous, you know, all memes aside. They took one of the most powerful scenes in the history of video games and they replaced its emotional impact with complete confusion. The audience doesn't know what to think. Because you don't know if she's dead or not. Maybe she's dead. Maybe Cloud's crazy. Maybe he split the universe in half. Maybe that's Aeris from Advent Children who's just showing up, because why not? Or maybe multi-world, multiverse shenanigans that you can't even imagine. It's ridiculous. It's atrocious how anyone can defend this direction they've taken for Aeris' death scene. I don't know. I'm like blown away. I'm blown away. But all right. Anyway, let's go through this 20-minute fight scene and see where this leads. Okay. Here.
I got it right where I want it. Ooh, got it.
Yep.
Good to go now.
Okay, so now we go through, I think, an 800 stage boss. Blimmy blam. And then we end up here. Okay, then we end up here.
What now?
Whoa! Well, that was crazy. I'm Zack.
Piss off, Zack! You're not supposed to be in this scene! You're not supposed to be here!
White, as far as the eye can see.
Hey, anybody there?
Hey, looks like I'm in the wrong game. Whispers? Huh?
How about that?
Hey, it's Cloud from Kingdom Hearts. Hey, since there are Kingdom Hearts in this game, why don't we hang out for a bit?
Well, nice to see you too. So, I hear you've been pretty busy. Zack?
Yeah, that's also, God, where do I even start with this? In the OG, Cloud doesn't remember who Zack is. He half thinks he is Zack, because of, like, severe trauma in the past. So, because he now knows who he is and recognizes him right off the bat, you can't have this moment where he discovers the mystery of his identity, which is revealed in Disc 2 of the original. But yeah, so yeah, there's full retcon here, but it's alright. I'm sure in part 3 they'll just retcon it completely and hope that you forget, or they could just go back to this and then retcon this somehow so that it never happened. You know, it'll exist in YouTube videos, but not in the original game anymore. They can just rewrite the past. It's not like that's beneath them at this point. But anyway, let's continue.
Zack? Hey, I totally recognize you, because, like, I think I'm half you.
Hello, boys! It's me, Sephiroth!
Sephiroth!
Oh! My god, and then Cloud...
Sephiroth!
Oh my god, and then Cloud and Zack stood back to back and they both said Sephiroth, and then they did like a cool pose, like in Rurouni Kenshin. Yep. I'm sure they were like, oh yeah, the YouTubers and TikTokers are gonna love this. Reaction videos incoming. Cloud and Zack? That's so super. I'm gonna like 2v1 you. Oh my god, it's like the part where Cloud and Sephiroth have the flash in the final fight of Disc 3 when he's in his mind. Oh my god, oh, remember that scene?
Cloud, use ready for this?
Oh my god, it's Cloud and Zack teaming up for a fight together against Sephiroth in space! Oh, this is amazing! Oh, it's so good!
So I imagine that's sorry, that was a bit distasteful, but I also imagine that was the intended effect. There's also probably some I can imagine there's some YouTubers and Twitch streamers who reacted that way too. You know, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure there's some. I'm sure there's some hilarious clips. The main issue with all this. The main issue with all this is that all this was at the expense of Aeris' death. All this is at the expense of the emotional impact of Aeris' death scene. You know, I remember seeing in a comment.
Just as worlds you.
Hang on, just 1 minute. Wait, hang on, I'm saying something. Before I was so rudely interrupted by this game. If you looked at the comments of Aeris' death scene before this came out, I remember people saying like, oh god, and then we're gonna have to live through all this in 4K. It's gonna destroy us even more. Well, boy, do I have good news for you. That's not gonna happen, and it never will. This is what you got instead. This is Aeris' death scene. Now, remade and rebirthed. Now, buckle up, buckaroos. Sit back and enjoy the ride. And then Cloud and Zack did a double Hadouken against Sephiroth.
Unite, so too do they part.
Cloud, save her!
Zack left the party. Okay, Kingdom Hearts time. Let's go.
Alone at last. Shall we?
Isn't this guy not supposed to show up until the end of Disc 3? But who cares? Clearly they wanted to put him in at the end of Disc 1, but they couldn't due to hardware limitations, so here we are. Hello, boys! It's me, Safer Sephiroth. I'm super.
That'll do. Don't care how big you get. I'm not backing down. I'm finishing this.
Yep. Final Fantasy Reverse Birth. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Cutscene. Oh no, the fat ghosts are grabbing Sephiroth.
Oh no, not the Fate Whispers.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I don't think it was necessary to see Cloud hugging Sephiroth's giant scrotum, but here we are. Here we are. Now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Wow, he's really clinging onto that ballsack. Oh. It's like, oh, where do I go next? Oh, good thing that someone left a bright blue neon arrow on Sephiroth's body to tell us where to go next. Look at that! Oh, good thing that was there.
It's me, Mario. Super Braver.
You're out of luck.
All right, let's see where else this goes. Okay, here we go. Oh god, he bleeds fate ghosts. Oh god.
Any sign?
Maybe the Whispers got him.
You think they took him somewhere? Look out!
Hello, boys!
Sephiroth!
Roar!
I'm waiting, Cloud.
This one's for Aerith.
Nice spot.
Bring in the heat.
Alright, Bahamut Arisen. Blimmy Blam.
No, let's go.
Okay, alright, so they fight this guy for a while. There we go here. Yep, Bahamut Arisen. That's about a 20-minute fight as far as I can imagine. Did new fans have any idea what was going on? Old fans had no idea what was going on. I don't think the people who made this know what's going on. No one does. Maybe when they were making this, it's like, they'll never, if we don't know our next move, no one will. Oh man, I'm Zach. Oh hey.
Wait, I have another scene?
What in the hell is going on?
There's an ad about to play, and I'm not going to play it while this is happening, alright? Don't you worry, ad watchers, you're not going to miss out on 1 second of gold. So I'm just going to run it right now, and I'll take a piss, and then we'll come back to this, alright? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And I can respond to some y'all in chat, okay? Enigma Knight, welcome in, welcome in. ADHD as fuck, Michael. It's, what the hell, eh? Spaniard, why is Zach here? Why? You bastard, get out of here. You treat this game not as a remake, but as an independent spin-off. Here's the thing, Revised Plum. Then it shouldn't be called Remake. Alright? If people want to say it's not a remake, then you can't call it Remake. It's as simple as that. Alright? It's just as simple as that. If you want to serve ice cream, by all means, but don't call it cheeseburger. You know, it's stupid. If I go to the restaurant and order sushi, you can't bring me spaghetti. You got to call it what it is. But the reason they called it Remake is because they knew that that title would sell the most copies, because that's what people actually wanted. No one wanted FF7 2 Electric Boogaloo, FF7 Kingdom Hearts Edition, FF7 Multiverse Madness Enter the Spider-Verse with Doctor Strange. No one wanted this. That's the only way they could have gotten the first part of it to sell what it sold. And the crazy thing is, right, if you actually want to do this and bait and switch your audiences, don't split it into part 3. Don't split it into 3 parts. Because after part 1, they figured it out. And Rebirth sales show that people didn't like this after they figured it out. So part 3 is probably going to sell even worse. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's the amount of astoundingly bad decisions that went into the making and the marketing of this is like nothing I have ever seen. It's unbelievable. It's mind-blowing. Wiley, you here for Final Fantasy lessons? Guys, chuck a follow to Wiley. You can have cool Final Fantasy debates in her chat. She's fantastic. So, even when ported to PC, Rebirth sales are not as good as they hoped for. They weren't, Kent Ninja. Rebirth sold 1.4 million copies on PC. It's been on there since January 2025. That didn't fix the sales. You know what I mean? Like, this whole argument that Rebirth would have sold amazingly if it wasn't a PS5 exclusive. Okay, how are the PC sales doing? Not great? Wait, surely on PC it should have sold 8 billion copies, you know? It's just bullshit. You'd say it falls, it fails because it's the second game in a trilogy. Then why did the Two Towers Lord of the Rings do so insanely well? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's not like Fellowship of the Ring and Two Towers were crap, but Part 3, Return of the King, stuck the landing and made all the crap make sense. It was all necessary. No, they were good from the start. They were good every minute of the way, as every good story should be. It's bullshit! So, I'm not angry at you. Just angry at the argument. So, Empire Strikes Back, damn straight, brother. Revised Plume! Thank you so much for the Subaru. Stop being good after 10, with the exception of 12. Even 12 I find quite boring. Yeah, so, I don't know. Also, Mana Coconuts, thank you for that raid. I did not see you at all. I'm so sorry, man. I'm a bad streamer and a bad friend. But dude, Mana, thank you. I didn't know you streamed. Thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it. It didn't even get to 1 million according to some reports, Mega. Well, I go by VG Insights, which tracks Steam sales, so I'll assume that, like, they're right in that regard. So, yeah. Don't worry, they'll explain everything in Part 3. Yeah, exactly. My God. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a piss. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to continue. Because we're just getting warmed up. BRB. Right, boys and girls, I'm back. I'm back. I'm fucking back. Couldn't finish Rebirth because they packed too much side content, E-Man. They lost interest. Yeah, it's all right. We'll get to that. That was a speed piss. You're damn straight it was. Because it's all right. It's all right. I have hand sanitizer. Okay, so my hands are clean, even though my wee-wee is spotless. All right. Now let's do this. Let's get down to fucking business. Here we go. Was that a bottle of lube? If I used hand sanitizer as lube, alright, my poor little peen would feel like it's on fire every time I try to rub one out. So no. No, it's not. But thank you for asking. Alright. Not fucking about. Let's do this, chat. Let's continue to see how Rebirth improved Aeris' death scene. Let's go.
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
Yep.
Gotcha! Let's settle this once and for all! Damn!
Just 1 second, chat.
Nice move!
Just 1 second, chat. I just want to do a little experiment over here.
Nice move!
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that funny? The long arm of Final Fantasy XIV reached all the way into FF7. Yeah. Imagine that. FF7, but now with MMO, raid boss design, and raid mechanics. Yeah.
Bringing out the big guns.
Yeah. You know what? They may as well just get Wu Lamart in at this point. Alright, let's get rid of that.
Here goes nothing.
Hang on. Actually, yeah. Thanks, Zach.
We're not done here.
Okay, well, here goes nothing. Meg. Yeah, here goes nothing. Okay, Zach, just finish up. Finish up. Let's go.
Yeah, you feel that?
Sweet old MMO money.
He's rebuilding himself.
Then we keep fighting.
Hey,
Kiss
Redhead's
mine.
here looking pretty ranked up.
Haven't even scratched it.
This is gonna
Okay. Let's see where this boss fight goes. Okay. Let me just check something, chat. Yes, we are doing this. Let's just check something real quick.
Still here.
That's interesting to look at, isn't it?
This hard work might
Once again. Let's get a nice wide shot of you. Let's get a full body shot of you. There we go. Isn't that interesting? The long arm of Final Fantasy XIV reaches right into FF7. It's a coincidence, you know. It's a coincidence. Now let's see, where are these MMO raid mechanics? Here we go. Oh, see, here you go. So when you're doing the Sephiroth raid, all right, okay, he's gonna drop these big icicles on the ground. They'll show big circles on the ground, okay? Here they come. Okay, don't stand in the circles. Everyone get out of the circles. Nah, damn it, Yuffie, stupid DPS. Nah, wow. Clearly she didn't study the raid in advance. But it's all right. Okay, she's laying on some damage. Here we are. What else do we have? Oh, okay. Now, when Sephiroth, the raid boss... Hang on, here it comes. Okay, now when Sephiroth, the MMO raid boss, like, lays on these lines, don't stand in the lines, okay? Alright? Or you kick from the guild. And, yeah, see, the line attack, Yeah, now, clearly, right, look. There's a very good reason behind all this, right? Which is that clearly they wanted to make Safer Sephiroth an MMO-style raid boss at the end of Disc 1 in 1997, but they just couldn't due to hardware limitations. Alright? It just... They had to. But thankfully, with today's technology, we can make FF7 the way it was always meant to be. And here we are. So, Bizarro Sephiroth, Safer Sephiroth, oh yeah, well, the same thing, yeah, it's whatever. So, alright. Anyway. Sephiroth Savage! Sephiroth Ultimate Rebirth! Yeah. Anyway. Let's go. Alright, let's go back to this. Soy for Roth. Alright, thank you, Pregnant Sephiroth. Now, let's, God, this ending goes for so long. This goes for so long, this whole thing. Oh. Ah. Come on, next scene.
gotta be kidding me. He still ain't dead.
No, Barrett, this is Rebirth, alright? Every fight is like 40 minutes.
There you are.
Sephiroth!
Enjoy my fate ghosts. Counter ghosts. But how?
It's me, Aeris, from Advent Children, maybe. Or maybe Cloud's just crazy. Or maybe it's Aeris from Kingdom Hearts. Or maybe it's Aeris from Air Gaze. Or FF Tactics. Who knows?
Let's end
Who
this.
cares? It's
Together.
all a big old pile of shit. So yeah. There wasn't any of this in the OG, Papizion? No. No, this was not in the OG.
Underestimated.
Oh, God. Okay, Aeris. Time for you to team up and crack some Marvel one-liners while we fight Sephiroth in my mind, or an alternate universe, or a live stream memory, or, I don't know, Kingsglaive,
This ain't over.
or a manga or an anime.
Okay, let's finish this. Get him!
For forgiveness.
Go on!
You're out of luck. What do you make of this? Is it a dream, or is it all just a fever?
Don't even bother.
Oh my God, Whisper Cannon. I wonder if that name is almost deliberate, you know, Whisper Cannon, because the Whispers are trying to preserve the canon. Anyway. I don't know, man. It's not the craziest fan theory out there. Oh, God. Blah 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 blah. And then Cloud and Aeris did a double Hadouken to Sephiroth.
I'll show you what I can do. Stop it!
Did she just die in that moment? Alright. Anyway, 5 hours later, here we go. God, they're still going at it! For God's sake!
See you in Kingdom Hearts 4, Cloud. I lost, just as
Why is he
planned.
laughing?
Because
Oh,
he knows this isn't
sorry.
over.
This is so confusing. This is just, yeah, is it flashier? Yeah, the budget, but this is not an improvement upon the original Aeris death scene. It's not. It's just not. You're wrong if you think you are. Your opinion is wrong.
Everybody's waiting.
What, waiting for part 3? So we can find out if you're dead or not? Cool. See you in Kingdom Hearts 4, Aeris.
Ah, God. All right.
Okay, back to having children for you.
What is story, Mark? Piss off, Zach. Haven't you had enough?
We got him.
Oh, what? Just, you're not in this scene. Get out of here.
Sounds like Aeris became one with the Force.
Time to say goodbye.
Aerith. Wake up.
Wait, she's alive? Huh? Well, good thing I split open the universe. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Or perhaps it's you from having children. I don't know. No one does. We'll find out in 3 years and another $70 US later.
Yeah, oh yeah, no scene of him putting her in the water either. That's not in this. Because we've got a much better scene instead. So yeah.
Sid with no cigarettes. The worst part of the scene of all. Why is everyone sad? I'm Cloud. Aeris is alive. She's right next to me. What?
Can't stay here forever. We'd best get moving.
Yep. Sounds good.
Oh, hey, Aeris. Good thing you totally didn't die back there. Why is everyone sad for no reason?
I'll see you off.
That smile is so bad. That's, hang on, no, we need that smile. Damn, I couldn't get it at the apex. Yep, I remember when he was Cloud too. Alright, anyway, let's continue. Even that's dumb. Like, real Sid wouldn't help Cait Sith down from that. He just kind of wouldn't really care. Like, you can take care of yourself. But since this is the fake Sid, where he's a nice guy who doesn't even smoke cool cigarettes or swear, no. Yeah, here we go.
Tifa. Come on.
Come on, Tifa. You're keeping Aeris waiting, who's, like, totally alive.
Wait a minute. It's Leon TV. Someone he knew just died in front of him. You can forgive him for being subdued here? No. The real Sid will be chain-smoking cigarettes with a pack of ciggies behind his ear. The only thing that makes him sad is when Shira hasn't made that goddamn tea! Because we got guests! And then he would, like, kick the table and then, I don't know, chokeslam Cait Sith through a coffee table. Also, welcome in. It's Leon. How are you? Alright, let's do the scene. Sorry. Serious. Serious. Oh, this is so unnecessary.
I have to admit, you were quite the man.
Also, McLovin Yo Muffin, thanks for the prime.
Alright.
I have to admit, you were quite the man.
Alright, another fanfiction scene.
Who, me? I guess not. Anyway, you haven't seen Viceroy Saruf, have you?
He failed to show at an important event. Made us look like fools.
Maybe he wouldn't have, if you'd spent some money on that set.
Ah, you're probably right. Rich kids do like things just so.
Who, chat? Who? You're asking who that is? The guy talking to Rufus? That's Glenn, a character from Ever Crisis, the mobile gacha game. The only reason he is in Rebirth is to get people to play and pay and give money to the mobile gacha game. That's it. It's the whole... That's why he's in it.
Still got results, though, even without him.
Oh, man. How could you not figure that out? Oh, my... Come on.
You know, Glenn...
You know, Glenn,
I'm on to you.
I'm never gonna play your
This
game.
war's nothing but a ploy to distract me from Sephiroth.
This is just a ploy to get me to play Ever Crisis. Ha! You figured me out. You'll still play it.
Astute.
You'll buy the skins.
Regardless, the plan is already in motion. Our promised land will become reality. A father's dream, accomplished by his son.
I want the real thing, not some imitation.
But an imitation's all you deserve.
It was just a random Sephiroth clone.
Back, just like old times.
One very annoying thing about all these scenes, with all these scenes of Glenn just coming in just cocking Rufus, you know, is it also kind of ruins Rufus's character. Because in the original, this guy, he's an absolute ice block of a person, and he's kind of always the most powerful man in the room in every scene. And that kind of makes this guy seem quite strong, which he is. Rufus is interesting because it's not just that he runs Shinra, but he's really hands-on. Like, he goes to the site of, like, you know, a weapon and crater and stuff. Like, he'll be there on the field. He'll lead these commands himself. He's not necessarily a good guy, but he fights Weapon and Sephiroth head-on at the same time. He's not weak. But all these scenes with Glenn make him look weak, and that's what's so, like, just annoying about them as well. Yeah, he gets shit done, alright? Consistently.
Oh man, well, I really got wrecked by that new character. Oh, maybe I should play his gacha game. I wonder how much that new skin costs.
Like, what other reason is Glenn in there for? Oh god, and these are the new weapons. Yeah, don't worry about Ruby or Emerald weapon or Sapphire weapon. We got these things now. Maybe the real weapons will show up in part 3, but it's more likely they'll just be paid DLC. These things suck. These things are so lame. Alright, thank you for that scene. That was really important. And, why not? Why not another Zack scene, alright? What's one more at this point? I mean, God, we're already off the deep end.
Did I just ruin that scene? Wow.
I couldn't have dreamt that.
I totally didn't need to be in Aeris' death scene.
It all felt way too real. Just as worlds unite, so too do they part. But who's to say they can't unite again?
Right, thank you for that. Oh my god, it's her! Oh my god, it's her! Wait! Wait, remember this amazing character? Just 1 second, chat. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. You thought you'd forgotten about her. No, you didn't. Where are you? Come here, you. God!
Isn't really mine, though.
Oh dear, may I help you?
Just listening. You've got a great voice.
Oh, you flatter me. I didn't even know I was doing it. You see, this cat I feed sometimes has gone missing. And when I worry, I cannot help but sing.
Oh yes, yes. Another character who was meant to be in the original, but couldn't be put in there due to hardware limitations.
Why, I sing whenever the mood strikes, really. Haven't you ever felt like bursting into song?
I can't say I have.
You've got an ear for music.
God, I want to punch myself in the face. But don't worry, chat. Don't worry, don't worry. She only has one more singing part. And it's right here. No! No, they censored it, no! Good thing I know the name of this quest. Yeah. And yes, I'm this spiteful. Alright. There we go! God, for a moment, chat. God, I was worried we wouldn't be able to... We weren't going to get that final part of her song.
Sounds like a job for a merc.
Shut up, Tifa. I got more important characters to deal with.
That escalated quickly. What should I do?
Back out?
Well, that's not an option.
Then I
Where are
think you
you?
better get warmed up.
There we go. Don't chat.
Don't
We'll go
be
back to the main
silly,
story.
dear. You did the right thing. I'll take excellent care of this family. They'll want for nothing.
Don't worry, chat. We'll go right back to the main story of FF7 Rebirth right after this.
Long I've dreamed of opening my home to little ones to play and romp and love. La 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 la.
Shut up!
If I'm going to take these cats in, they're going.
And scene. Good. Oh, God, I was like... Oh, mate, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they gave her one more appearance in FF7 Rebirth. Just in the ending. Thank you! She should start singing right now, actually. About how, like, men in black robes are coming out of her house. Oh my God, mate. How does anyone defend this with a straight face? It's just... Oh, God. Right. Don't know if now's the right time for that triumphant music.
These are just a
Anyway.
wee bit higher.
Screw you, cat. How's this?
Nice catch.
So, what Aerith actually do anyway?
Where's your ciggies, Sid?
Well? And with that, we are cleared for takeoff.
Finally.
It's not fair.
You're right, Yuffie. It's not, isn't it?
Aerith?
Well, we sure improved that scene.
The hell?
Can they not see her? No.
The reunion.
She's Cloud's crazy. She's in his mind, but she's also not, because Red 13 can censor.
1 sec.
So... What? You don't know, I don't know, and I don't even think the people making this know.
You have to promise not to look up.
Don't look up.
Well, now I gotta look.
Fine, but don't let it get to you.
Don't let what get to me?
It's not real. Just an illusion. Now let's go get Sephiroth. He's hiding up north.
North?
Trust me, he is. Soldier's intuition.
Oh, yeah? Better hope you're right.
Alright, fine. We trust you. Just remember, we got everything riding on this. And that's a load you'd best be ready to carry.
No heavy loads. We're close to capacity as it is.
Don't worry about me. I can handle it.
Take care.
You gonna be okay getting back?
And if I said I wasn't? Don't worry. It's like a second home.
I guess. But what if something happens?
Then I'll send up smoke.
Thanks. I'll keep an eye out.
I'll put everything I've got into my prayers. I'll stop the meteor. And I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck.
Aerith. I will stop Sephiroth. Trust me.
You promise?
Promise.
Walking city streets with worn cobblestones, listening to people rushing past.
Well, that was really dreadful. Yeah, so that's how not to remake a game. Alright?
No promises await at journey's end.
You can say that again. Yeah, so, Alright, let's play some music there. And let's go back to the previous thing here. So, I'm just gonna pause it on this. Pause it. There we go. Yeah, so that's how to take an extremely simple but effective, memorable scene and turn it into a bloated, convoluted, confusing, and ultimately ineffective one. That's how you take some of the best source material in the history of video games and completely ruin it in the most avoidable and unnecessary ways possible. That's, you just got... That's Rebirth. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rebirth. Spaniard, thank you for the 100 bits. This will go down in history in infamy. This will go down in history as the textbook example of how not to remake a game and how not to treat your fans. That's what this is going to be. It will be studied. It will be... Well, you don't even really need to study it if you ever want to remake a game yourself. It's just like, oh, well, that's pretty obvious. Just don't do any of that. But it will be... Time is not going to treat this well. At the end of the day. All remakes look like that? No, because this is unlike any other remake. This is a remakequel. This is a remakequel spin-off. This is a multiverse madness, Doctor Strange, Kingdom Hearts, Disney-fied, Yakuza-filled, FF14, FF10-2 influenced Frankenstein of a game. It's not a reimagination either. It's not a rebuild. It's a fanfiction is the best way to describe it. Honestly. Which is crazy because it's the OG writer. This is what I would expect from fanfiction. If I read a script on Reddit that was this exact story, I would not be surprised, I would say. I'd be like, oh yeah, that is fanfiction. I think that's kind of the best way to describe it, really. Because it doesn't fit any of the other descriptions, you know. The Rebirth ending would be more interesting if they didn't kill her, since they want to change shit anyway. The problem is, they know they'd upset the OG fans by doing it, so they're trying to kill her and not kill her. See, we made everyone happy at once! But instead, they did not. So... Hyperion. Well, the review scores are good. Can we say it was considered failed for most people? Here's the thing, Hyperion. You've got to combine the sales of Rebirth with those reviews. It's hard to give this game a bad review when you won't even buy it or play it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it got... For the people who just like, well, with all due respect, for people who, I guess, just like anything that's FF7 related, or they like seeing FF7-like things happening, then yeah, sure, by all means. But the fact that Remake sold 7 million copies, and then Rebirth sold 2 million, plus an additional 1.4 million on PC, it kind of tells you... Oh, and a lot of those people who bought it on PC bought it again, because they bought it on PS5. You know who you are. So even those numbers aren't really... Even those unimpressive numbers are even less impressive than you might think. It's just, yeah. I don't know. Also, I don't trust paid reviewers. I don't need paid reviewers to tell me what I think is good or what I like. As for, let's say user reviews. Let's say Metacritic reviews. Like, if you bought this, then you were already fine, basically, with everything in Remake already. All the butcheries of that. Let me put it this way. All right. When it comes to, say, like, high Metacritic scores, I've been thinking about this. It's enjoyed by the people who enjoy it. For example, if I went to a furry convention, all right, and I found, you know, the various Disney cartoon wolves and chipmunks who go there, and I asked them, did you have fun at the furry convention? I bet you most of the people who went there did. I bet you the furries who went to the furry convention would probably give it a rather high score. Does that mean that now furry conventions are like these mainstream things universally loved by everyone? No, they're loved by the people who love them, and that's kind of the same thing with this. Now, I imagine that take is going to make a lot of TikTokers happy. So, I just thought you should know that. Yeah. As far as awards go, at the end of the day, Rebirth lost every single VGA it was nominated for to Metaphor Refantasio. except for best music for remixing a soundtrack that was written in 1997. All right? The good songs in this were songs written 27 years ago that they remixed. All the new music, I would say 99% of the new music written for Remake and Rebirth is completely forgettable. And you can't even remember it off the top of your head, even if you try. You were tilted when Metaphor lost? Didn't Astro buy Astrobot one? Yeah. So, you enjoyed it because you're a fan of the world. You just enjoyed 15, 16, but it's not what it's supposed to be. Look, if you just liked it, that's fine. At the end of the day, the main issue I've always had is with people who defend this dishonestly. That's basically it. You can like it, it's fine. That was painfully soy, Tibowskis. Oh my god. Didn't include Benny Lava? Exactly. You wonder who will win best soundtrack this year? It's going to be Claire Obscure. It couldn't be anything else, honestly. Yeah. 70% of 46... That's from Steam. Yeah, that's the thing, Mega. Rather than trust reviews to see what people think of this, I'd rather trust what people think. Let's have a look at this. Let's go VG Insights. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's see what players on Steam think about this. As a man who doesn't do drugs, that ending makes you imagine what being on drugs could be like. Yeah, not wrong, not wrong. Welcome in. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, let's have a look. $1.5 million units sold. It's gone up a little bit since the last time. 76.3 positive reviews. There you go. 47 hours of average playtime. We all know it takes about 60 hours to finish this game, so a lot of people didn't even finish it. It's not looking great. Weird. Everyone says it's 99% positive. And sold 1 billion. Everyone says it would have sold 1 billion copies if it was multi-platform. Well, reality seems to have a different opinion from you. It seems. Check it against Expedition 33. All right, let's do that. $96.1 positive reviews. That's, hang on. 3 million units sold. The last time I checked this, it said 4.4 million units sold. What? That's interesting. Why? No, it's not at 3 million. No, it's not. Because I keep up with this on the regular. I remember when it was at 3.3. I remember when it was at 3.8. 4 million, 4.1 million. It was at 4.1 million the last time I checked, which means I guess it sold 900,000 on PS5 and what's it called, Xbox. Oh no, it's at 5 million now. No, it's at 5 million total now. But no, I'm saying on VG Insights, it said it was at 4.1 million. No. I know it's at 5 million. I'm saying on this, it said it was 4.1 million. Why is that different now? Why did that change? That's very, very sus, man. That's actually really, really fucking sus. No, I know it's at 5 mil. No, VG, guys, everyone, stop saying it's 5 mil. Stop saying it's 5 mil. I know it's 5 million total, Steam, Xbox, PS5. I'm saying that VG Insights only tracks Steam. Cleanse datasets? Overestimate this site is not 100% reliable. I thought this kind of just tracked Steam things. This site has changed its stats. Yeah, why is that? Might be looking at Steam stats only. Kronos? No, I'm saying it sold 4.1 on Steam. VG Insights only covers Steam. It only covers that. Actually, no, I'm wrong. You don't have access to PlayStation data. Access denied by Nomura because you made fun of Remake and Rebirth. Hey! I feel offended by this. How do I get access to this? Sorry. Clean datasets take out outliers? Okay, alright. Well, I'm sad. So question, how come this got cleansed, right? I have to buy access for this? Wait, I can pay to win? This I unironically would pay for to find out what PlayStation and Xbox stats are, to be honest. Yeah. What a game! Do I think any game can challenge E33 on Game of the Year? No, it deserves it, but there are other great games this year, you could say. Pay to win. Pays for itself. Hikes, you liked it? Nah, it's good shit, isn't it? Also, I need to timestamp Aeris' death scene here. There you go. God. Guys, thank you for hanging out while I stream for 6.5 hours, just shot by shot comparing that. Okay, by the way, guys, that's 2 scenes. 2 scenes I shot by shot compared. It took me 6.5 hours. That's how bloated Rebirth is. It's staggering. Now, even though I guess VG Insights must, you know, cleanse these or whatever, I'm going to be a conspiracy theorist and I'm going to say that Square, like, paid to get this scrubbed. All right, because it was making him look bad. That's what I'm going to say. All right, I think that's a more believable thing. But in a way, this is pretty cool because it means that it would have sold 3 million on Steam and 2 million across PlayStation and Xbox, which means that consoles are doing well too. So, because I was thinking that was a bit low. I was like, you mean it sold 4.1 million on Steam and only 900,000 on both consoles? What the Kupo? Great commentary. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Let's piss off. Also, look at this. 96% positive reviews, 36 hours average playtime. You can beat this game in 30 hours. People play the fuck out of this, man. It's so good. Can I check FF16 sales? Sure. Now, the last time I checked FF16 sales, it was between 700,000 and 800,000. No, not Jeff 16. Oh god, do I really have to? Come on, just give me the... There we go. Let's see how much it's sold now. Yeah, no, that's consistent. 79% positive. 775,000 units sold. 34 hours! Oh! You can't finish it in that... No, this is a 50, 60 hour game. The guts music. Kicking in at the right moment. Fuck. This is sad. No, it is sad. It is sad. It sold only 22,000 copies in its first week on Xbox. It's almost as if Final Fantasy fans enjoy turn-based combat. Yeah, it's almost as if Final Fantasy fans enjoy the combat of literally all the best games in the series. No, that's crazy talk, man. It must be a coincidence. So, yeah, E33 was the game you needed. Oh, it's so good. Unless you skip all the cutscenes and speedrun, it's possible. Peanut, yeah, exactly. If you don't buy all the garlic. Well, I was thinking, chat, another YouTube video. By the way, just letting you all know, it's 7.5. I've been streaming 7.5 hours. I can go way longer. I think we got another OG real FF7 versus Rebirth comparison video in the works very soon. Probably Red 13, because why not? But what I was going to say was, the Buster Sword. That's what I was going to say. Lekka, thank you very much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Corel, on Steam Scout you can find breakdowns of reviews by countries. That's interesting, okay. I imagine Japan downvoted E33. Yoshi P said old RPGs don't sell, that's why we're making action. Well, yeah, you know. Except then, it was wrong, you know, with all due respect to the man. Doobie-doo, welcome in. Would everything else be forgiven if Remake was turn-based? No, because, as I say, I can actually... I'm totally fine. I can work with Rebirth's combat. What I can't stand is the story changes, the absolutely appalling rewrites, you know. You saw FF16 sold 3.5 million copies. Well, it would have sold that on PS5. Because FF16 was hype on launch. It looked like... Because FF16 conceptually and on paper is really cool and could work. But it's so inexpertly put together and so poorly executed and so bloated and ultimately boring that it falls apart. I can't recommend it to anyone. It's not worth playing. So, yeah. It's just, I'm sorry, it's just true, man. So, yeah. What's wild is that after Yakuza switches to turn-based... Well, I don't know how Yakuza did it. They changed to turn-based, and in their first go, they nailed it. Like, you know what I mean? Like a Dragon is really popular, from what I've seen. I don't know if it would have pissed off some fans, but it seems to be much more universally well-received than, say, anything Square has ever done in its change from turn-based to ARPG slot. So, many people with opinions about the best Final Fantasies haven't played most of them. Look, the ones I haven't played, I know you're not talking about me, obviously, but the ones I haven't played are 2, 3, 12, and 13. Something tells me I'm not missing out on much. So, yeah, maybe stream 12 one day, but life's too short for 13. And 2 or 3, I don't know if I need to, or if that would make it entertaining. Brutus, welcome in. Thank you for being a first-time watcher. 13 sucks balls. 12 one day, 12 is... See, I don't like anything. 12 has never grabbed me in any way, but a lot of people vouch for it. So maybe I could stream it one day. You play the 1 pixel remaster? Don't start with 1, start with 4, 5, or 6. Start with those, mate. So, 3 is just FF1 with jobs. 2 sucks. Yeah. Do 2 and 3 have a story? Do they have anything memorable about them, story-wise, at all? Are there any moments when you play 2 or 3 you're like, oh, that's where that came from? Or is it just where? 2 is a decent story. 2 has a story, but it's a 4-star melodrama. 2 has a story. 2 is a bleak story, okay. 3 has it, but it's better done in Shadowbringers. That's somewhat interesting to me. That 3 is drawn upon for FF14. Because no one plays 3, let's be real. They have a story, but it's nothing really interesting. I think I can go to the grave without ever playing 2 or 3. I think nothing of value will be lost, yeah. So, we got an ad break about to play. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do another video. Frank Knight, you are damn straight I'm gonna do this. With FF7 Remake Part 3. Would I recommend 15? Oh god, no. Let me put it this way, chat. Okay, let me put it this way. Here's what FF15 did to my brain. Alright? Here's what it did to me. How Final Fantasy 15 destroyed my life. Alright? Now, I'm going to take a piss. I'm going to run an ad break. And you are all going to be subjected to this. Now, anyone who says, huh, you clearly didn't... If you didn't like 15, you clearly never played it. It's like, oh yeah? Where's your music video about how FF15 destroyed your sex life? Didn't fucking think so. Enjoy, and I'll be right back.
When I play Final Fantasy, I escape from my reality. I increase my virginity and decrease my virility. Living in Final Fantasy, escaping my reality. Increasing my virginity, decreasing my virility. When I play Final Fantasy, I sit in front of loading screens. I wait for an eternity, alone with my virginity. Living in Final Fantasy, staring at the loading screen. Waiting for an eternity, protecting my virginity. Sitting in front of loading screens, alone with Final Fantasy. Sitting for an eternity, loading my virginity. When I play Final Fantasy, I turn my back on destiny. I sacrifice my legacy. I terminate my family tree. Giving up on my destiny, abandoning my legacy. Choosing to end my family tree, choosing Final Fantasy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for enjoying my music video about how Final Fantasy 15 ruined my life. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll put that in chat right now. We're going to call it FF15 music video. There's the link in stream. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I have played FF15, believe it or not, because it's not possible to write a song like that unless you've played it to death. Did I sing that? That is me singing, yeah. Because when my friend and I, the way I played that game is my mate basically just got blazed on the couch and watched me play it. And every time we went to that city, we would always sing living in Final Fantasy, escaping my virginity. Do I have VODs on 15? No, I played it 4 years before I became a streamer back in 2016. I played this on launch. All right, I know true pain. I know launch FF15 on PS4. All right, look what it's done to me. I feel like that guy, you know in Diablo 2, where he's like, look what FF15 has done to me, Tyrael. Just look. Like, that's what it's done to me. All right, Remake's done the same. So, all right, okay. Now I have to play it again on stream? No. God, no. God, no. I would rather punch myself in the foreskin than stream FF15. All right? And I hope someone clips that. So, welcome to a classic Sebby song. Kent? I know, mate. All right. God, I fucking love this song so much. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest songs ever written in Final Fantasy. If you're ever just feeling a bit like stressed or need to calm down, just need to chill, find a 1 hour version of Wandering Flame and just put it on. Trust me, it will like heal you, this song. It's so good. It's so it's magic. Yeah. Glutton for punishment with these games? You're damn straight I am. Right, so let me just think. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this. You're thinking of playing FF9 or 10. Which one should you play first? Can't decide, Albondo. Whichever one looks cooler to you first. Whichever one, just trust your instincts on it. They're both good, for different reasons. Just look at them both and just be like, I'm drawn more to that one. Just trust your gut instinct on it. So. Alright, okay, here we go, guys. Here we fucking go. Welcome back to hell. Intermission over. Let's do this. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna make another video. Recently watched my Expedition 33 videos. Nug, hey, appreciate it, mate. There's a bonus track. I don't know that one. Okay. Did I just not watch this? Did you not watch this man for 6 hours? Play Rebirth. Did you not just watch this man for 6 hours? Should play Rebirth first. My God, no, never play Rebirth first. Jesus. All right. Oh yeah, play Jump Rope. Yeah, play Jump Rope. That game. Oh God, that mini game. Piss off. It's so bad, and yet I still don't hate it. Like, I don't care about the reward. It's just kind of fun to do. Okay, we're gonna do Red 13, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're gonna do. Where do I start with you? Where do I start? I think here. This is good enough. No, this is actually fine. This is good enough. We will start here, and then we will also venture into Cosmo Canyon, which that is... Oh God, we can do Gongaga as well. Oh, there's so much. Oh, there's so much bad.
There's so much bad in this. It's unreal. It's mind-blowing. Oh god, there's so much terrible about this. Oh god almighty. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while, guys. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it through Red's character. Alright, we'll do him on the boat where he moonwalks, then we'll go to Cosmo Canyon. Oh, God. See, Gongaga, sure, is also its own video, but, it's not as eye-catching. Red 13 is like a bigger draw card. Alright? Gongaga is an absolute disaster. You'd replay Rebirth 100 times before you think about playing 15. That's crazy, mate.
Francois sounding funny in French? La Tizu? Dude, Francois in French was hilarious, man. Actually so good. Kent, a comment you made on my FF10 Titus video got 1,000 likes, and it was basically, what the fuck? It's true! It's true, it deserves to be ripped on, man. In fact, chat, if anyone wants to know where the cringe of FF first begun, it begun with Titus's laugh in 10. Alright, that's the first truly infamous cringe scene of FF. Now, the way the fans should have reacted is they should have said, okay, thank you Square, thank you for thank you for the funny meme, but please never ever do that again. But instead, an deranged section of the fan base decided to die on their hill that this was the greatest scene of all time, and if you don't like it, it's because you don't understand it. No, it's possible to understand a scene and not like it at the same time. All right, this can be done. Okay, do you get it, Titus laugh defenders? They can't. They don't get it because this laugh is a mind virus that has hijacked the people who defend this scene. So anyway, because they died on that hill defending that scene, and it basically would not stop against anyone who said the scene sucks. They basically came to dominate and control the conversation, and then Square must have looked at them and be like, oh, I guess they love cringe and embarrassment and soy. Okay, let's do that for the next 25 years. And they did. And we got Vaan, we got Prompto, we got, yeah, and we got Rebirth. That's what happened. All right, it is, that's where it all began. Regumby, welcome in. Pablito, thank you for the prime. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah. Now, that's the thing. I like it for the meme. But the thing is, here's the thing. With Titus Laugh defenders, they think that if you don't like it, it's because you don't understand it. That's the only way their brains work. It's like think of their brains like a really primitive computer that can only understand like one value, like one binary. The idea of you understand why he's doing the laugh and you still think it's a cringe, stupid scene, this possibility does not exist to them. That's like defying the laws of physics in the mind of a Titus Laugh defender. They can't understand it. They will die on that hill, they will end friendships and lifelong relationships over that scene. So, hashtag not all, just most. So, you found FF15 to be an honest attempt at an ethically on tone FF game, but the world which it revolves around loses its character as a game. It's bare bones. Yeah, I mean, it's a very, sort of like open world, empty open world game in that regard. Kaylee Wynn, when FF got voiced? Yeah, in a lot of ways, Final Fantasy is like, it's like silent movie stars who basically couldn't survive once talking was introduced to film and cinema. This is a thing, like Valentino, for example, who was a beautiful looking man, but who had an accent so thick that he couldn't speak, and it just destroyed his career. Well, he just couldn't deliver lines really in the talking era. In a lot of ways, FF is like that. But FF can have good voice acting. Just look at Clive, look at Sid in FF16, look at Auron, look at Lulu, look at Riku. It can be done, but so often it is not well done. So, Gongaga has Scarlet, that's a good point, yeah. The budget for Rebirth is not officially disclosed. Estimates, yeah. It's like this guy I'm about to show you. This guy's not a bad voice actor. He's not a bad voice actor. It's just that this is the material that he's working with.
I should just go up and challenge someone. Yeah. You don't want to play Queen's. Oh, what am I thinking? I think I'm gonna throw up. Don't give me that look. It's perfectly healthy for adults to cry too, you know. People call me Crybaby Ned. Because the more tears I shed, the better I get in Queen's blood. Please play around with me.
Now, is that the voice actor's fault? Or is that the appalling idea of this character? Okay? I don't blame the VA for this. In fact, I have immense respect for this VA because he's so committed that it breaks me. It's Crybaby Ned is so unbelievably shit that I can't even hate the guy. It's so dumb, man. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, I think he beats you, or if you beat him.
Wayne, you leave some lot better after having a good cry.
Oh, I think when he beats you, he's like, never underestimate a crybaby. You know what I mean? Like, it's what can the VA do, given that script and given those ideas, to work with? That's why I say it's not the VA's fault for Titus's laugh. It's the idea itself is stupid. That's it. It's dumb, man. Anyway, let us continue. Right, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, dude, it's like the main actor in Dragon Ball Evolution, man. The guy playing Goku. Notice how no one hates the actor for this. Like, he even came out and like apologized to Dragon Ball Evolution from what I heard. And everyone's like, no, we never hated you for it, man. You know? It's like so anyway, enough fucking about. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, God, this is torture. Oh, God, this is torture. Oh, here we go. Let me just set this up. Just set this up. You want to know what the Japanese VA sounds like? Probably better. Japanese always sounds better for Japanese games. Right. Okay, here.
With imagined and gather. It's
all right. We'll start there. And what about this? Where are we starting here? Where's Lucene? Okay, here it is. Jesus Christ. All right. Easy to hate writing, but not VA. Well, the thing is, right, like VA, as you say, they didn't write the lines. They just got to execute the line. They got to do the job they were given. But with writing, you have time to sit down. With writing, there are rules to writing, all right? You can sit down. You've got time to do this shit, man. You can come up with something good. And if you can't, then maybe you're not a writer. Nina, you hope I'm having a good day? I'm having a good day. Are you guys having a good day? I hope you guys are enjoying today's lecture, all right? Because I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've needed to record the footage for these videos. I've needed to get all this off my chest for a very, very long time. Now, let's see, where are you? Shiitake? Oh God, that scene is amazing. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Here we go. All right. Where are you? I don't think he talks to Red in this one. But we can still work with that. Okay, all right. Well, it's good enough. All right. So, Sebby School of Good Writing. Look, I'm not a writer, but I know some rules. That's it. That are worth knowing. So I made shorts about them too, if you ever want to look them up. So, music is instantly likable. It's so good. Square lost 140 million in 2024 and 87 million in 2025. How's that possible, though? I thought Rebirth sold 10 million copies in my mind. Yeah, it's just dumb. Got a loco! Welcome in! Damn straight, mate. Damn straight. Well, here's the thing. I also want to make these videos and get this all out in one stream so that it doesn't come up in later streams, you know, which it will. You know, it'll always get brought up in any FF conversation. Why do these OG videos look crisp? Because they've either modded it or they're using the PS4 5 version where the backgrounds are still pixelated, but the character models are very smooth. So, yeah. 14 is falling off because 14's story is done, all right? It's over. Dawn Trail and Wuklamat has killed the MSQ, and I don't see how it's coming back. That said, I still wouldn't mind going to FanFest in late April next year, because what other event in the world will draw together like all the content creators I know? And you know, it's always fun to meet chat. It's always fun to hang out with viewers and stuff. So, all right, the fuck you about? Let's do this. Someone's probably going to punch me in the face for my Rebirth opinions, but you know, that's just part of the deal. So, anyway, let's go. Starting there, starting here. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? Adequate. Welcome in. I don't know Last Remnant. Are you ready, guys? One's in chat if you're ready. Because we're going to do this. It's going to happen. Right. Buckle up, buckaroos. So, in, where do we even start with this? Okay. Buckle up, buckaroos. So, in the original FF7, there's a character called Red 13. But he was just basically too cool, okay? In Rebirth, they made him the way they always wanted to make him, but couldn't due to hardware limitations. So, here's a little shot-by-shot comparison of a scene he has in the inferior OG, and then let's look at how they improved him. So, one thing to notice right now is that this is a military ship you're on. You're all dressed up as Shinra soldiers, and you're trying to sneak to another continent, and that's all you need to know. Let's go. Now that over there, that is Red 13. He's trying to blend in, all right? He's trying to not get caught. But yeah, as you can see, he's struggling to stumble around on two legs. Now, I don't think he talks to him in this playthrough, but if you talk to him, he says something like, "Oh, it's tricky to stand on two legs, but I think I can manage." So, now as you can see, hang on. Now, as you can see, he's gotten himself far away from everyone else. He's all on his own, and he's practicing standing up. He's trying to learn how to blend in so that he doesn't blow your cover, so he doesn't give you away. Let's see how in FF7 Rebirth, they improve that scene. Let's see how that scene was meant to be in 1997, but they just couldn't do it due to hardware limitations.
In battle, we are finally ready to crown the winner of tonight's tournament. I present to you...
Not so fast, good captain. I've yet to show my hand. Nothing to it.
What a twist! At the 11th hour, a bold new challenger...
Now, this is going to blow your mind, right? Now, a few people... Now, there's always going to be people who say that, like, oh, you know, he stumbled around on two legs in the OG. See? That's exactly the same. There's no difference here. Actually, there's a very big difference, right, between him going off in private and trying to figure out how to blend in so he doesn't blow your cover and get all his friends killed. There's a difference between that and him, literally, get ready for it, there's a difference between that and him moonwalking out in front of the entire ship, hundreds of witnesses, drawing as much attention to himself as possible just to say, humans, two legs, they ain't no thing. And then just like, yeah,
nothing special, and then fall around. Okay, there's a big difference between Red 13 in the real FF7 and Red 13 in the fake FF7, right? Massive, staggering, overwhelming, comically hilarious difference between these two things, all right? So, anyway. Also notice that, like, it's no longer a military ship. Now it's like a carnival tourist cruise ship, which is also lame and soy. But all right, screw it. That's what we've got. Yeah. Is this the millennial writing everyone was talking about? It is, which means apparently it's infected Japan as well.
And is our man of mystery a contender?
Another thing also is that in the original, in the real FF7, notice all the Shinra soldiers have masks, which gives them a sort of stormtrooper feel to them. Well, the problem is, if we have masks on Shinra soldiers here, then Aeris and Tifa are not going to look as hot when they're in their soldier uniforms, and we need to, the gooning, them. We got to make it for them. So this also makes no sense. So now Red 13's face is completely uncovered. This massive wolf thing. Everyone can fucking see what he is, and no one says anything. Same with when Aeris, Cloud, in fact, on this point, while we're here, let's also make this point, right? I'll show you why the Shinra masks are actually kind of important.
Guys, look. She.
I'm so sorry you had to witness that, but look, this is important.
Rude, you mind? This your first time?
Right, now I wonder whose faces they are, completely uncovered. Let's see, we have a girl who literally the entire government is trying to hunt down. We have Cloud, who's basically one of the biggest, most infamous terrorists in the entire world at this point. And who else do we have?
No scout, no service.
Alright, thank you for that, Rude. And we also have Tifa, the woman who Rude literally has a crush on! So he's in love. So he's in love with her. His government's trying to track her down, and he's also trying to catch the biggest terrorist in the world, and Rude is one of the highest ranking members of what is the equivalent of the FBI and the CIA in their world. How unbelievably incompetent does this make him look? It sucks! So, yes, anyway, and that's why I think the Shinra soldiers should have had their masks in FF7 Remake and Rebirth. So, anyway, just wanted to let you all know that. And let's go down to business. Rude is off duty. No way he'd care about this. No, excuses, mate. And you know they are. The remake's idea of taking a goofy Lionel scene, then ramping up to 11 for no reason, other than running it into an unfunny grave, Munchin. Yeah, exactly. What is this Marvel bullshit, Crimson? I don't know. It's rematism or something. I don't know. All right. Anyway. Let's, okay, so that's how they remade that scene. Now, let's go to Cosmo Canyon. Let's go to Cosmo Canyon and see how they handle that. Oh, wait, no, that's jumping the gun. Where are we? That's Nibelheim. Okay, that means we should be here. Oh, God, here we go. Triceratops. No government agent at that level is ever off duty. Yeah, it's different. It's different from the whole, like, what is it? Reno, Elena, Turks, Wutai thing. It's different from that. And you know it is. You know how I know Rude is not off duty? Because he's meant to be. Like, there's a difference between going to a bar and being on literal vacation. The Turks are on literal vacation in Wutai, whereas Rude is still on the clock because he's supposed to help guard the president. President Rufus, who's making a personal appearance in Junon at that time. No more excuses. No more lies. Oh! Okay, here we are. They think FF7 fans are a bunch of otaku. Now this is... Okay, I think we're here. let's go in. We're gonna have to have a random encounter or two, and then we'll continue. You weren't serious, Floppy? Oh, okay, good.
Good.
Come on, battle over. Piss off. Okay, right. Alright! Now let's get down... Yeah, let's get down to business. So now we go to Cosmo Canyon, alright? Now don't criticize that buggy's graphics, alright? In 1997, they were beautiful to me, damn it. This song is amazing. Wait, why'd you leave? Hey! Oh, he's gonna save his game. At the time, many of us would just leave it open here and just have the music playing.
I'm home. It is I, Nanakai. Nanaki, you are home. Come and say hello to Bugenhagen.
I think that's, I don't know, that's a voice I'm giving him. Also, guys, I'm gonna try and bring the scenes to life with my amateur Academy Award-winning voice acting. All right, don't be too harsh on me. It's got to be done just for this.
Nanaki, welcome to Cosmo Canyon. Are you familiar with this land? Let me explain. People from all over the world gather to seek.
Oh god, this is so fast. Hang on.
To study the
cut, take two.
People from all over the world gather here to seek the study of planet life, my brother. Why are you gay? Oh! I always want to come here. I am sorry, it is full now. I cannot let you enter.
Is that Barrett's actual reaction? I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, you know, I guess maybe OG FF7 was a big old bag of cringe and soy. Anyway,
they helped me when I was on the road. Please let them in. Is that so? Then please come in, my brothers, even if you are gay. Who is Nanakai? Nanaki is Nanaki. That is his name.
Now this song is just fantastic. It's just a magnificent piece of music. Oh god, that hit. And this seems like a very like modest, you could say like hippie town. It's sort of like a pilgrimage site for many people in the world. They go there just to get away from it all. Get away from the cities, the Shinra. It's Cosmo Canyon. Quite a mysterious place. I heard there's an awesome observatory here. I'm walking here. It's almost like if, I don't know if Burning Man's the right comparison, but it's like if one of those big hippie festivals just kind of came together and made an entire town like this in the Grand Canyon. It's just a magical idea. It's great. With a very Native American feel to it as well, as you say. Anyway, let's keep going with the story.
Yay! Nanaki's back! This fire is called the Cosmo Candle. It's burned for generations. It's a holy flame that protects this canyon. But not me from cigarettes. The Elder said something horrifying occurred. I'm walking here.
Alright, let's keep going. Okay, let's do the same.
Here is where I was. I mean, this is my hometown. My tribe were protectors of those who appreciate this beautiful canyon and the planet. My brave mother fought and died here, but my cowardly father left. I am the last of my race. Cowardly father? Yes, my father was a wastrel. And so the mission I inherited from my ancestors is to protect this place. My journey ends here. Nanaki, you're home! Coming, Grandpa! Don't chase, this is my real voice! Good timing. Let's take a breather. I got stuff I want to find out too.
Sorry, that was a bit unnecessary. Alright, let's get to the next part, and then we'll do a bit of more comparison. It's so cool how it's all just like built into the rock itself. There's sort of this great synergy and harmony with how everyone's set up here. How this settlement is. So, all right, let's keep going. That's kind of yeah. Let's keep going. Yep, we have that. All right, here we go. Welcome. The people of this canyon hate to compete, so almost everything here is a replica. But that's all right. Some of them you can really use, darling. Okay, well, thank you for that. Let's go. Let's just get to the scene.
There was this guy who studied planetary life here. He couldn't take things the way they were, so went to Midgard to form Avalanche. You want to hear more? Huh. Guess you could say this is where Avalanche was born. I always wanted to come here. Finally made it. A lot's happened. And then, I don't know what's gonna happen. Now there ain't no more Avalanche.
Well, I put it. I know it was around here somewhere. Gosh. All right, let's keep going. Something to take note of. Look at the sky here. It's like dusk, or whatever it's called when or sunset, whatever it's called when like the sky is red like that. And this is the only sky you will ever see for Cosmo Canyon in the entire game. Even when you're on the world map and get here, the entire sky will change to this color. You never see it in day. You never see it in the daytime. At nighttime, sure, but only for one scene.
Bugenhagen sealed this door shut. How'd he do it? With super glue?
Hey, shut up, kid. You go turn into a blitzball. All right, let's oh, this is cool. Just look at that. This was crazy back in the day in like 97. There was nothing else in a video game like this. It just felt like you were running around inside a painting.
Cloud, this is my grandfather Bugen. He's incredible. He knows everything.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas! No, we're not going to do that. But yes, he does say ho, ho, ho. We don't really need to translate into whatever. We'll just give him a David Attenborough, okay. I hear that you looked after Nanaki. Nanaki is still a child, you say?
Please stop, grandfather. I'm 48.
Nanaki's tribe has incredible longevity. You see, his 48 years would be the equivalent to that of a 15 or 16-year-old.
15 or 16? Both those Final Fantasies were terrible.
I know. He's quiet and very deep. Sorry, let me get that last line. Sorry. He's quiet and very deep. You thought he was an adult.
Grandfather, I want to be an adult. I want to grow up and be able to protect you and the village.
No, Nanaki. You can't stand on your own yet. To do that now would destroy you in the long run. Reaching up into the heavens, threatening to snatch the very stars from the great city of Midgar. You've seen it, haven't you? Well, that's a bad example. Looking up makes you lose perspective. Now I'm jumping on the table. When it's time for the planet to die, you'll understand that you know absolutely nothing.
When the planet dies?
It might be tomorrow or 100 years from now, but it's not off.
How do you know this?
I hear the cries of the planet.
What is that?
The sound of the stars in the heavens. While this goes off... Wait, hang on, I missed that. Sorry. When this goes on, planets are born and die.
What was that?
That was a scream from the planet.
Didn't you hear it? As if to say, I hurt, I suffer. They have come here on a journey to save this planet. Why don't you show them your apparatus? To save the planet? Ho, ho, ho! But then again, I guess it wouldn't hurt to show him. Bugenhagen. Oh, no, I'm a child. Several odd-looking people are here. The whole place has gotten busy all of a sudden. He brought friends. He brought friends too. I'll go get them. Cloud, please call one of them. Only 3 people can fit in Grandfather's machine.
Right.
Don't worry, my machine won't run away. Go find your friends.
And scene. All right, let's go compare that. So, I've managed to get. Wait, really, Creefhead? 1 to 2K viewers and what's been. Wait, really? Am I? How many viewers do I have right now? I don't think I've got 1 to 2,000 viewers right now, but I mean, hey, that's pretty awesome. I think I've gathered somewhat of a fun crowd who want to. Oh, 500,000. Oh God, I was gonna say, there's no way I'm at 1,000 or 2,000. That would not happen even for Academy Award-winning content like this. All right, not that quickly, not overnight. But that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I would also just look. No one's in trouble. But I'm just going to say, I never really want to know what my view count is while I'm live, but that's all good. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, it's not a big deal. All right. But dude, no, I appreciate that. Also, everyone who is here watching me suffer in real time as I watch my favorite story get completely and utterly ruined, thank you for enjoying my stream of tears. Thank you very much. So, appreciate it. 10,000 viewers, get out of here after score. Touching Toad with that face. So, sorry, I thought it said 1 to 2,000. I'm like, there's no way I'm pulling that. So, but yeah, appreciate it. All right, let's go see how FF7 Rebirth improved that scene. Now, first of all, right off the bat, this is where they screwed up in showing Cosmo Canyon in the daytime. It just should never be shown in the daytime. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just true. This looks better. There's a reason in the OG you'll see it at sunset where the sky is red. You'll see it at nighttime, but you never see it during the day because it just isn't as impressive or majestic. Second of all, if you're going to show it in the daytime, please figure out how to do daytime lighting, because it just looks like I'm looking through a cloud of washing powder. It just looks like I'm looking through a cloud of washing powder here. Like, this looks shit. Anyway, let's continue.
Beautiful. More all in mind.
Buckle up, buckaroos, because here comes Red 13's real voice.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki? I can't believe it. It really is you. We were so worried. Welcome home.
Whoa.
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious.
Oh yeah, Cait Sith, Reeve, changed the wanted posters.
Welcome to the Sanctum of
Good job,
Planetology,
me.
Cosmo Canyon.
Wow, well that was underwhelming. Yeah, no, let's look at that was the reveal, guys. That was the reveal of Cosmo Canyon.
Sanctum of Planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
Wow, it's shit. I mean, here's the thing, right? This would just look infinitely better if it was never in daytime. If it was like in perpetual sunset or nighttime and lit everywhere by large flames. So let's take that. Let's see. Let's just find what it looks like in the real FF7. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get a nice big full shot. Let's get this one. This one maybe. Now can we get a full one? Thank you very much, Omega Knight, for subbing for Tier 1 6 months in advance! Hooah! I'm walking here! Dude, thank you so much for the 6 months in advance, man. That is absolutely massive. Bro, that's huge. Thank you so much. There's good ones where it's like the whole... where's a good old high-def image? Well, we can start with this. And we can also have that, alright? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. This might not be the high... Oh, God. I know there's higher res versions of this out there. But anyway. Oh, there's got to be a high res version than that. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be. I guess... Yeah. God, if only Square didn't delete all the original pre-rendered backgrounds after they released this game, then we might actually have them. But anyway, so what we have here, right? There's that. Daytime, looks like you're looking through a cloud of washing powder. Okay. Now let's see, which has more atmosphere? This? Or these? Now, yes, I know this is 140p, but look, there is like, even through the 240p glorious high fidelity of this, you can still see the artistry of this. You can still see the very deliberate use of coloring. As I say, there's a reason in the OG you never see Cosmo Canyon during the daytime. It's sunset or it's nighttime, because that is where it has its special feel. This is special. This, if it was higher def, if Square hadn't deleted the original pre-rendered backgrounds, this would look better if it was in 4K. This is just a big old bag of who cares. So, but anyway, I'll respond to chats and we'll continue. The OG, the new one makes it look bigger than 5 shacks, but the OG has better atmosphere. That's the thing. That's the thing. So why can't you just take what worked in the OG and use it for this? Why do you have to make it in the daytime covered in washing powder? Nina, thank you for the 50,000 channel points to redeem that. So, all right, let's continue. Oh, of course I'll be doing the E33 new content when it comes out, Tickenden. Yes, absolutely. Trino and FF9. Yes, Touchy, that's a good point, actually. This is very much like Trino in FF9, that city, which is awesome. So, all right, let's continue.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Now let's see, what do they go through here? And it's ultimately, it's just kind of whatever, really. Alright, let's go into a shop or something. Another thing to take notice of, right, is that in the original FF7, sorry, the real FF7, Cosmo Canyon is this sort of hippie pilgrimage, sort of spiritual place, and everyone's like dressed appropriately. In Rebirth, however, this is a tacky, gaudy tourist spot where people come dressed in these, you know, business suits and clothes, Chanel dresses, and it's just basically a tourist trap. Yeah. and you'll see more and more of it. It doesn't have the magic of the original. But what they're going for, I think, with these games, you know how Yoshi P said that FF14 is like a theme park, you know, and the story is like a big theater thing that everyone's watching, whatever. I think they're taking the theme park approach to FF7 as well, and the problem is that is a bad model for storytelling. So yeah, but that's the approach I've taken with it. Adamord Farm, first time in the chat after watching my shorts on YouTube. Crack you up, man. Much love over from Ireland. Appreciate that. Welcome into the stream. Thank you for enjoying the shorts. So, all right, let's keep going. Rebirth's environments don't look like they were handcrafted. It looks generated. It doesn't feel artistic. It feels like if you took a very strong artistic blueprint and you made it with modern technology, but you didn't have any artistry or any artistic sense. That's how it feels like. Here it comes, guys.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Not a pig. Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
This whole dog thing about Red as well is not really in the OG to my memory either. The one time I remember Red, the two times I remember Red doing anything dog-like in the OG, one is when you step off in Costa del Sol and he's like, my nose is drying up here, I need to go somewhere. And the other time is when there's kids kicking a soccer ball around and Red's there. And if you're Cloud, you can walk up and just kick the ball right into him and he goes, whoosh, woof, woof. Like, that's it. That's like the two dog moments of Red in this entire game. But in here, it's like, I do not wish to be treated as a dog. And then look at his face here. But don't worry, there'll be more of that in this game. There'll be more.
So, was that goodbye?
Hopefully. He sounds like a loser now.
I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on.
Can't forget that materia.
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
Right, cool. Okay. Whose idea was that with Red? I don't know. But let's explore a bit of Cosmo Canyon, then we'll continue. Oh, we'll talk about Red's voice. Believe that. Like, it's not like they haven't put effort into Cosmo Canyon. It's just, it just doesn't quite feel that special. I don't know. It just, I don't know. As I say, my main complaint is just don't do it at daytime. That's all. All right, let's keep going. So, look at this. This looks like shit because they couldn't get the lighting right. It's just, what am I looking at out there? It's Washmo Canyon. Laundry Powder Canyon. Anyway, let's get to the next scene.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Marmaduke. My name is Vulcanhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon.
One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
It's impressive how it makes Red's new voice just makes every scene he's in completely unlistenable. Completely impossible to take seriously.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Okay, so the argument for why Red 13 has to speak like that is because he is young for his species age. He's 15 to 16, despite the fact that he is 48 years old. Now, that's just not true. How do I say this? Just because he's young for his species age does not mean that he has to sound like Uwu Deku Morty. He doesn't need to sound like the cringe anime meme. It's just bullshit. Hellboy is about 60 years old, but he is mentally a teenager. It's why he's called Hellboy. And yet somehow in the Hellboy movies or whatever media has ever been made of him, he's not like, oh, geez, man, I'm Hellboy. Oh, man, looks like Satan's getting angry. Better do some detective work. You know what I mean? Like, did you notice that? It's bullshit. Now, something I didn't realize, or something that I finally figured out about people who defend Red 13's appalling voice in this, is they think that if you don't like Red 13's, oh, hey guys, voice, it's because you don't know this plot point about his character. You don't know that he's young for his species. No. Everyone knows that. In fact, the people who... everyone knows that, okay? I realized what it is. It's because they have anime brain. To them, hearing people be like, oh, hey dudes, ooh, deku, kawaii des, that's normal to them. So they don't understand that the reason you don't like it is because of that sound. They think that you don't know he's a teenager, but what they don't realize is you don't like the cringe voice, because it's not cringe to them, because that's normal to them. That's what it is. It's like anime brain infecting the argument. The other thing they might do is just blatantly lie. They know that you know he... How would I say this? They know that you know that he's a teenager for his species. They know you hate his cringe voice, but they pretend that they don't know. They will lie and say that you simply somehow missed this because you're a fake fan who hasn't actually played the original FF7. That's how they'll try and spin it. They've tried that with me, you know, but it's all right. I'm glad they did, because I was like, okay, so it's good to know that that's what they're actually going to try. It's good to know that that's part of their playbook. Let's make some shorts and videos about that. So yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's bullshit. It just adds to the big pile of dishonest tactics used to defend this game at the end of the day. So exactly, Alpha. Monoko from E33 is a good example of how to do a character who at times can put up a mature front, but at other times can reveal that he's completely simple, because he's a dog at the end of the day, you know. And he does that. Notice Monoko's never like, come here, Verso. Help me fight Golgra. Please help me. Oh, geez, this is my real voice. Notice that never happens. It's bullshit. Scooby-Doo's VA could probably do better. Yeah, it's ridiculous. When he has nearly 50 years of life. Yeah, also, there's no, like... He's not a human, man. His vocal cords are different, all right? Like, Thrall from Warcraft 3 is 19 in that game, and yet he sounds like this. You know what I mean? Different species can have different vocal cords. There are people who will die on the hill that the only way that Red 13 can be voiced for a thing young for his age is like that. There is no other way. It's simply not possible, not within the realm of physics or biology. That's what they'll argue. It's bullshit. So, anyway, I'm going to read some chats and then we'll continue. Yeah. I found the perfect explanation. You see these things as anime, it doesn't feel as cringe because anime is going to be cringe, but that's kind of normal. That's the thing. Many animes don't have to... It doesn't have to be cringe because it's anime either. It's bullshit. So, he has to sound like a 10-year-old boy. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Japanese Red 13 is much better and not cringy? No, yes he is. Yes he is, because Japanese Red 13 is Usopp from One Piece. Alright? Now, if you're gonna get a One Piece VA to do Red, I don't know, get Mihawk, get Zoro, get, oh, I don't know, literally anyone else. Usopp is the worst choice possible. Good actor, good character, but he's not Red. That's like getting Michael Cera to play Morpheus from The Matrix. All right? That's like getting... You see what I mean? That's like getting Fogel to play the Terminator. Good actors, completely wrong casting. So, no. Anyway. Let's continue. Actually, we'll just go through his thing first here. So here's Bugenhagen's area. Now, I find this whole place quite nice to look at. You know, just like books and whatever. But in a way, this is almost too rich for him, to be honest.
Records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Yes, thank you for that. It kind of comes across like he's too wealthy in this, whereas in the OG, it's much more modest. It's kind of like all just, he's made the best he can. Nice one, Cloud, you dumbass!
Testing the pull of gravity.
In the OG, it's kind of like, it's a much more modest thing that he's kind of put together from what he's had available. Here it feels like he's, I don't know, got millions of dollars of budget to make this place. So yeah.
It is in fact a crystallized collection.
You could argue, yes, he did used to work for Shinra. Maybe he's got some insane retirement pension. You could say that. Popular tourist destination. Again, I'm not too offended by this, but I'm just saying it feels a lot less modest and homely, you could say.
Our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
At the same time, nice looking area, got lots of cool stuff. He's on the Genova servers. Yeah. Terrible lighting.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
Oh wait, there's an ad break happening right now? Look, there's nothing of importance is happening here, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Have my devices piqued your curiosity?
Bugenhagen never seemed the kind to show off. Yeah, he's different in this, that's why. So... Don't worry, trust me, nothing important is happening here.
It's a type of a new
Nothing important. Okay, just do the scene. Where's the scene? Oh yeah, they also kind of butcher Bugenhagen's character to an extent in how he responds to Tifa here, to my memory. Dynamite, thank you for the Prime Subaru.
painful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Oh yeah, Bugenhagen has also been rebirthed into an asshole, apparently. Which, you know, I guess he was meant to be in the original, but couldn't be due to hardware limitations.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Right. Let's get... Okay. Let's get back to the real FF7, and then let's keep going. So, you finished Rebirth 2 weeks ago. You watched my takes on the game. The way they handled the ending. Oh yeah, don't you worry. There's going to be a video about that, Eduardo. Welcome back, ad watchers. Trust me, you didn't miss anything important at all. Kai, you've been waiting for me to get to this part? Oh, damn straight. Love my dedication to break this down, Vegas. Well, look, the original means a lot to me for many reasons, and it's irritating to see it ruined like this, which, you know, sometimes you can't avoid. But it's more frustrating to see people hold this up like it is the Mona Lisa of gaming, and the improves upon the original in every way. No, it doesn't, and I'm going to show why it's not. So, thank God for those hardware limitations. So, all right, let's do this. Okay, so got to find a friend. Actually, we'll just jump right through here. Where are we? Okay. Also, remember what I was saying before about, like, just kind of, like, sure, yeah, you know, whatever, sure, he's running like a big tourist area, but I just like the modesty of this, the homeliness of it, if you could say, or the, I don't know, something cozier about this. Bugenhagen without $100 million. Just look at his setup. He's got like barrels there, like, sitting on stools. Even the planetarium's quite modest, but it's all right. It's not a big deal. Let's do this. You've got your friends. Now, this scene is absolutely magical, and this is a great example of how to do exposition without making it boring at all. In fact, how to make it into a treat. Skinny, you saw a clip of me in the car with NMP. How'd that happen? Oh, that was through OTK Top Streamer. That was after me, Titan, Nat, and Arav had done improv, and the next day NMP took us out to go get I think it was like brisket and just meat at one of the best places in Texas. That was awesome, man. That was so delicious, man. I couldn't believe how delicious that was. So, all right. But anyway, back to the scene. Let's go.
So pretty. It's just like the real thing. Yes, it's pretty good. This is my laboratory. All the workings of space are entered into this 3D holographic system. Is that a shooting star? That's wonderful. And I'm Scottish. Yes, it is something, isn't it? Well, let's get to the subject. Eventually, all humans die. But what happens to them after they die? The body decomposes and returns to the planet. That much everyone knows. But what about their consciousness, their hearts, their souls? The soul, too, returns to the planet. And not only that's of humans, but all living things are the same. The spirits that return to the planet and merge with one another and roam the planet. They roam, converge, divide, and become a swell called the life stream. In other words, a path of energy, of souls roaming this planet. Spirit energy is a word that you should never forget. A new life. Children are blessed with spirit energy and brought into the world. When the time comes and they die, they once again return. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is the way of the world. I digress, but you'll understand better if you watch this.
The live stream?
Yes, the live stream. All Twitch streamers gather here.
No, serious. Stay in the scene, chat. This is FF7's version of the Circle of Life, basically. And it's just done beautifully.
Spirit energy is the source of life for trees, birds, humans. And not only living things, it makes it possible to form planets. And if that spirit energy were to disappear, These are the basics of the study of planet life.
If spirit energy disappears, our planet will die.
Spirit energy is efficient because it exists within nature. If it's forcefully extracted and manufactured, it can't accomplish its true purpose.
You're talking about Mako, aren't you?
Every day, Mako reactors suck up spirit energy, diminishing it. Spirit energy is compressed in reactors and processed into Mako. All living things are being used up and thrown away. It will only destroy the planet.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do exposition and make it magical and fascinating.
The story of the planets and those who lived with them. If you want to know more, you must listen to the words of the elders. Nanaki, his father a coward. So that's it. He's been thinking that all this time. Foreshadowing.
Right. Let's go to Rebirth and let's see how they do that. What exactly is it in that scene that makes the exposition so good? It's the combination of visuals and music and also the tempo. The tempo of that. And it's a good way to just kind of just say to, you know, us the gamers, this is what's going on. You know, not only that, it doesn't waste your time either. He doesn't sit there telling you like too much. It's just enough. It's just all you need to know. So, gym time, take care of yourself, Peanut. So, all right, let's continue.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Like, this is cool, you know? That looks sick.
Wow.
This is only the beginning.
The shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next?
While I don't dislike this segment or this scene, I feel one thing that's missing from this is the tempo. It's doing everything so quickly that it's kind of just, it's a lot coming at you at once. Whereas I feel like in the original, come back to this, for example, in the original, and I don't dislike the devs for how they've done that scene. They tried, all right? They tried to make it, they tried to create it. Look at the speed at which this happens, which lends this a certain gravitas. Notice how it's not afraid to take its time with this, and because of that, it has that special spiritual feel to it. Just refilling my water. There's, you know what I mean? There's a certain inertia to this. I don't know if maybe that's not the right word, but it kind of holds you in place as an audience member. Now let's go here. Let's do this.
The body withers and returns to the planet.
No, compare that to how fast this was. Compare that to the pace of this.
Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul?
I don't think those reaction shots of them are necessary. I feel like let's just focus on the planet here. We already know what Cloud and Tifa and Aeris look like, but you know. Anyway, let's keep going. Nitpick.
Like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted,
Oh, Is Aeris okay? Oh, she cares about the planet. Oh, ooh, woo, Deku.
Notice how in this version, it's not him sucking the energy out of the planet. And also, when the planet dies, the music changes like, oh, you should feel this way. Whereas I kind of like how this is done here. It's him leaning over to do it. And the music also doesn't go, da-da, you should feel bad about this. It's like, no, this is like, we're just learning natural processes here. So, I don't know, again, maybe it's just like a little nitpick. It's whatever. But I prefer that version of how it's done. Anyway, you know, let's continue. The OG respects you as a player and expects you'll understand the weight of it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can figure it out.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry. That energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery and fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
Another theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding.
I'm an asshole to Tifa for no reason.
However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Yeah, as I say, the planetarium thing doesn't annoy me too much in this. Yeah, it's whatever. Like, let me put it this way: they didn't dine or Aeris it, or Aeris death it. It's just like a different way of doing it. So, Cosmo Canyon is fancy in Rebirth. It is. I didn't realize Bugenhagen was rolling in it. I didn't realize he was so rich. As I say, I do like the more modest approach to his building in the OG. So,
right?
His characters look uncanny and uninspired.
Any way to avoid this? Like,
Cloud has absolutely been twinkified. Wait, hold on. Well, I forgot about that. Cloud has absolutely been twinkified. Aeris and Tifa, I think they look alright, but you know, it's easy to, I don't know, make him look hot. So, alright. Let's see what he says here.
Making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past.
Oh. I don't know. Ain't the Bugenhagen I know. I'm walking here. What the hell is that? I don't know. I mustn't have. I mustn't have seen that in my playthrough. That's a weird crash out. It is, yeah.
I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
It's weird. They've turned him from a wise old David Attenborough-like figure into a crotchety old man. Not sure why. All right. What's next?
Not a key for us.
Let's say, oh god. Let's get to the story. Oh god, look at this dog shit. I think, to my memory, this scene is dog shit.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please.
Think we projected Attenborough onto him? No, there's no scene where he explodes in anger in the OG. Yeah, yeah. They detailed his face, but Cloud is like a plastic doll. Yeah, I don't know. He could be done better, in my opinion. But it's... Yeah, well, I guess we'll never see this Cloud behaving like the real Cloud, because it's just written completely differently. So, thanks to this side-by-side, even if watching Rebirth is disgusting, the snake must be raised up in the last day. Look, man,
It's not easy to sit through this. It's a dirty job, but someone's gotta do it.
Come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both.
Who among you has looked? I've never been a man. He used. What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us.
Oh my god,
We have
sorry
to
guys,
rise
had a nightmare that I was watching a really boring scene. Oh wait, it's happening! Anyway.
The thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
Well, that was really boring. All right, thank you for that. Yeah, sorry. that was unnecessary, but it's okay. Delishent, you're not sure why I'm doing this, but you hated Rebirth? Thank you for your service. You know what, Delish? No need to thank me, citizen. Just doing my job. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We all gonna make it pros? I was retconned. The thing is, drunk or high, if I didn't care, I wouldn't even be doing this, alright? I care because I do this because I care. Because I care. It's like an intervention for Final Fantasy. Alright, it's like, this is rubbish. Have I spent the entire stream ripping on this bug? Yep, but that was the intention. It was a lecture, alright. It was a lecture, what I'm doing. So, this is cringe? Yeah, it's whatever. So, okay, let's, where's the next story scene? Okay, here we are. We're getting there, chat. Oh god, not this scene. Okay, let's do it. It's exhausting watching. Notice how whenever we get to the OG, it's just like fun and full of life, and whenever we get back to the Rebirth scene, it's like, oh god, it just sucks the life and the energy out of everything. Okay, I'll tell you what, chat. Let me just check something. I'm gonna take a piss real quickly, then I'll come back. Okay, we're gonna do the bonfire scene in this, and which I think is quite a beautiful, quite a very personal, intimate scene, and then we'll do how Rebirth improved it, and then I will be right back, alright? Be right back, guys. Yeah, we've already done Redma 13's Moonwalk. I'll be alright, I'll be right back. Fuck's sake.